Good afternoon, children. We're going to read a little story about I'm telling the truth. How about that? Honesty, have you ever heard that? Honesty is the best policy. Sometimes that not be what everyone wants to hear, but that's what we're going to cover today. I'm telling the truth. And it says it's a first look at honesty. So let's see what they have to say. If someone told you that the sky was yellow or that frogs had wings, you would know that they weren't telling the truth. While we all know that the sky is blue and frogs are normally green or gray or brown. Most of us know the difference between what is true and what isn't, and most of us know how important it is to tell the truth. There are lots of reasons why people aren't honest. Sometimes it's because they feel ashamed or they want to impress others. Some people say things that aren't true to get things that they want but really don't deserve. What about you? Let's take a second. What about you? Can you think of someone you know about? It could be someone in a story or a real person who isn't honest. What sorts of things happen to them? Being honest takes a lot of practice. It isn't always easy to find a polite way to tell the truth that doesn't hurt other people's feelings. Remember that the people who love you the most will always be happy that you told them the truth, even if it's not what they hoped you would say. But sometimes, if you can't find something nice to say, it's best not to say anything at all. Often, people tell lies when they are afraid of getting into trouble. But lying only makes you feel bad about yourself. And you could hurt others in doing so. When you haven't been honest, it can make you feel worried and anxious that someone will find out. Telling the truth helps you to feel good about yourself. Don't that make you feel good when your mom or dad or a friend or your teacher? Learning to be honest helps you feel confident and brave. That's right, because you have done the right thing. That shows you have a strong character. And you usually get into less trouble for telling the truth than you do for lying and getting caught. Sometimes it's not what you say, but the way you act that counts. One good way to be honest is to never take things that don't belong to you. It's also important to keep your word. If you say you're going to do something, make sure you do it. You can also show how honest you can be by speaking up when you see something wrong and letting others know your true thoughts and feelings. Even though being honest can be hard sometimes, it is worth it. Telling the truth lets everyone know what really happened. It helps us avoid misunderstandings and keeps innocent people from being blamed or punished. What about you? Have you ever been blamed for something you didn't do? Was there someone who could have helped by telling the truth? I bet you've been in those situations, hadn't you? That's very easy to happen if you're out playing somewhere or somewhere you shouldn't go. It's real easy to get in trouble, and then someone needs to come forward and tell the truth. Because that old saying, honesty is the best policy, is the best policy. You'll grow up to be a fine young person. People who don't practice being honest slowly lose all their friends. This is because friends need to be able to trust one another. Trust is very, very important. Nobody can trust a person who acts dishonestly or says things that are not true. Everyone likes to be around people who speak the truth and keep their word. When we all practice being honest, the world becomes a fairer and happier place to live in. Yes, it does. So try to do your very best in telling the truth. Even when it's hard, tell the truth. It'll make everyone around you, both your grown-ups and your friends, the other kids, think a whole lot more of you. Y'all have a great afternoon, children. See you soon.